Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the playthrough. We are on episode 47, and we're just getting up from our sleep that we did at the end of our previous episode. And what we also did was we finished mining our iron from the swamp biome, and we decided to sail it all back. We put our first lot of iron bars into the smelters, and then just jumped into bed. We also had to have a small section at the start of our last episode covering the fact that I was a dum-dum and managed to miss about an hour's worth of recording, but fortunately enough, the only thing you really missed was just more of mining out the crypts, so it wasn't anything too important. And yeah, for today's episode we are cracking on with the rather arduous job of smelting down all of this iron we sailed back. We're looking at something around 300 to 350 iron pieces, so it's quite a lot of smelting. That's going to be at least 600 bits of wood we're going to need, or bits of coal, sorry. So we're probably going to start off by chopping down the fine wood orchard that we've got at the back of our base. I believe we planted a whole bunch of birch seeds and some oak seeds as well, so we should have quite a nice gathering of trees to cut down. We've got the elder buff as well, so we can quite easily do that. But first things first, we are just going to start shifting a lot of the upgrade materials we're going to need for this iron session, this upgrading session that we're doing. First thing we're going to make though is our iron pickaxe. There we go. Much higher durability, a bit more damage on it as well, so it is just a better pickaxe in general. Although you do move slower whilst using it, so it's a bit of a trade-off, but it's not that bad. We are going to do a full upgrade for pretty much everything we've got, all of our tools, our weapons. We've already got an upgraded shield, but we might put a couple of more levels on that. A full armor set, and we do have lots of things to build for our base as well, like crafting table upgrades, cooking station upgrades, a whole bunch of good stuff, so we've got plenty to be cracking on with over the next few episodes. First thing we're going to do though is swap out our food, as we don't really need to have our high level health food and stuff like that for doing base work, so we've kept the sausages because we've got loads and loads of those and they're very easy and simple to make. We'll probably grab a couple of the stamina foods so when we decide to go and start chopping trees down and stuff. Still got a fair bit of coal as well, but as I said, we are going to need a heck of a lot more. There we go, there's our orchard in front of us there. Looks like all of it has fully grown, which is nice. Pop the Elder's buff, and let's just get whacking away. Only now has it occurred to me, and this was even back when I was recording this, only now has it occurred to me that it would have been a better idea to upgrade the iron axe first rather than the pickaxe, as it would have made chopping all these trees down a bit quicker. But yeah, oh well. I don't think the damage difference between the two axes is that much of an upgrade. It's not like... I think for some trees we might be able to take them down in one swing, but it wouldn't be the same for all of them. You know, it's not a huge upgrade. It's more durability and what trees it can cut down. Although I don't actually think with an iron axe you can cut down any new types of tree. I think after we've had ancient wood, core wood, fine wood and standard wood, there is another tree like wood level, but we won't be seeing that for several biomes now, so yeah, it's not like there's any new trees for us to cut down. It's just more of the same. One of the reasons why I decided to start growing this orchard back here, as fine wood is the one you'll want the most of. Well, sorry, aside from standard wood, of course. That tree's going to fall on me. Oh, maybe not. I do like that it's taking a couple of swings just to knock them down, and then they're all falling on top of each other, causing additional damage. So it's just saving me some time. Right, let's crack on with cutting down these oaks. Like, even with the Elder's buff, it's still going to take a fair few swings to take these bad boys down. They are big old trees. I think we planted about 4 or 5 of them, so we should have a very nice amount of fine wood here. We're definitely going to need it. Okay, our axe is... Oh, no, it literally just broke on us. Fantastic. So we're going to have to run back and repair that. Look at all these logs. This is going to take us a while to chop down all of these, especially considering our Elder buff is about 20 seconds away from finishing. Fantastic. Although this does allow us an opportunity to go and refresh the smelters, get some more iron going, so we'll probably do that. First of all, we need to dump the wood. We'll put the fine wood in here, and obviously the standard wood will go there. There we go. Grab some more coal. Ah, yep, the iron's completely done, so we might as well top these up completely. There we are. 2 smelters fully running, and let's go and repair. Drop the iron bars first, there we go. Right. Food wise, how are we looking? Not too bad, plenty of food items. Should probably switch over to the stamina food at some point if we're going to be chopping down lots of trees, but we have recently eaten, so we'll be able to do that for a while. Alright, so we need a couple of bits of leather. What else do we need? It's just standard wood, I think. Grab the iron, and we are going to make the iron axe. Should have done this earlier, but never mind. More damage, more durability. That's why we want it. So it'd help us chopping these logs up. We'll keep the bronze axe on us as well, just so we don't have to come back with the iron once done. Oh, we need to top these up as well. Might as well do that. There we go. Right. Still got some iron bars on us, but we'll just go and chop these up now. There's only a couple there, so it's not too bad. We can always just dump them. Got to make sure we're taking out these stumps as we go, because we don't like the way stumps look. Ooh, need to be careful, we might destroy that bush by accident. If you were to destroy a raspberry bush in that state there, it would just give you 2 pieces of wood. I even think it'd lose the grown raspberries on it, so yeah, try and be careful when you're chopping trees down around raspberry bushes if you intend on keeping those bushes for future use, because you can damage and destroy them. We've probably lost a couple. There you go. I think there was a raspberry bush next to that log there that just turned into those 2 bits of wood, so yeah, I think we just lost one. It might have just been a standard bush. Can't recall if there saw raspberries on it or not. Ah, we missed a tree. Didn't even see that one. Go. So we are using the heavy downward swing quite a lot, mainly because these trees are quite small and hitting them with your standard swing when they're on lying down like this is quite difficult. You might notice that it's also using more stamina for the heavy swing. Something that we have covered in the past, which is that when you're upgrading from one material to another, so we're going from bronze to iron, iron is naturally heavier, so it's going to take you some more stamina to swing it, but obviously the trade-off for that extra stamina cost is you're doing more damage per swing, and then obviously your item's got higher durability because iron is stronger as well. So yeah, it is costing us a bit more stamina in terms of chopping each individual bit, but we are doing more damage, so it's taking less swings. It kind of works out similar in a way. I think going for the upgrades is just a better option altogether. I mean, obviously you would need to, because a standard stone axe wouldn't be able to cut down these fine trees, wouldn't even be able to cut up the logs, so we need the sharper axe in order to cut them, but obviously the increased stamina cost is the trade-off. So you aren't getting a lot of benefits for the increased stamina cost, but it does have that. But with, again, as you progress through the game, you're getting better food, so you're getting more stamina, higher stamina bars, so the increased cost isn't that much of a drawback. Now our inventory carry weight is full, so we're not actually picking up any more of this wood. We're just kind of using some more durability on the iron axe to continue chopping them up. Now obviously if you're doing something like this, you might be concerned that some of this wood might start disappearing because there are a lot of items on the floor. That doesn't really happen in Valheim when you're doing something like a big tree felling, like cutting down lots of trees, getting lots of wood. What happens is, if you're spawning more items on the floor by cutting up logs, existing planks that are on the floor will kind of be sucked up into one. So let's say it'll take 10 bits of wood and suck it up into one stack of 10 rather than 10 individual pieces. So you still keep the amount that you've got from cutting it all down, but you don't lose any bits in terms of stuff despawning. But I don't know, I've always been a bit weird and stuff like that. I know games like nowadays are to the point where, you know, they can handle having a lot of items on the floor. Obviously it's more dependent on your PC, but I'm obviously thinking about older games where you could probably only have like max 20 items spawn on the floor, and if you started dropping more items you'd start losing some. So yeah, I'm always a little bit nitpicky when it comes to that. It's a problem with being a little bit older when it comes to gaming. You're a bit more picky with things. Oh, looks like this iron is done. Okay, we're going to drop the bars in there for now, just so we can fill up these. There we go. More iron, please. Alright, let's go pick up some more of this wood. Iron axe is on about a third durability, so that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. We certainly did cut up a lot of them. Can we pick up all of this wood? I think we can. Very nice. Almost got a full stack of fine wood, that's pretty good. Sorry Grayling, not today. For some reason I can't pick up that acorn. There we go. So the reason why my, what's it called? I usually call it like the magnetic picking up system. So you can turn this off. It's called auto pickup. There's a hotkey for it. So there's like a button combination you can press on your controller, or I believe you can just go into the game settings and turn it off. But naturally it's on always, which is that when you chop up a tree, or if you pick up something, say if you go up to a raspberry bush and pick the raspberry off, it falls on the floor straight away, but your character has a certain radius around them where it will magnetize items that you've dropped on the floor to pick them back up, sorry. But this option, or this feature, doesn't work on items that you manually drop from your inventory. So I believe we were trying to pick some wood up or something, and we dropped those 4 acorns on the floor. Or I believe we picked them up by accident and then they made us go over the carry weight. So we dropped them, And the game obviously remembers that, so when we walked up to them then, our character didn't pick them up because they were an item that we had manually dropped, so we had to look directly at them and pick them up manually. It's called auto pickup. I think I've said that. It's called auto pickup, and I can never remember what the hotkey is for it. I think it's clicking your left stick. I could be wrong about that. That might be something else. That might just be putting your weapons away, like putting them onto your back and then quick drawing them, if that makes sense. But I know there's a hotkey for turning off auto pickup because it's something I've done by accident in the past, and then I've spawned into a game and I've not picked anything up when cutting trees down and thought, what's going on? Have they changed this feature or something? And realizing it's just an option I've accidentally turned off. Again, when you're using controller, one thing they do which makes life nice and easy, obviously you've got all the hints in the game that show up in terms of, say, when you're looking at a crafting menu, it will tell you all the different buttons you can press and all the little and what they do. And then obviously when you're looking at an item you can pick up, say press A to pick up, stuff like that. But when you open up your main menu, like the actual settings and the home menu, stuff like that, it will come up with a picture of your control pad underneath, and it will then tell you where all the hotkeys are, and I think it even tells you all the button combos as well, so all the different buttons you can press, like if you hold down LB and press A or something like that, it will tell you what that button combo does. So the game is very good at telling you how to, like, showing you what the hotkeys are and stuff like that. And it's exactly the same with mouse and keyboard as well. As you can see at the bottom right of our screen, you've got RT as attack, secondary attack is RB, block is LT, dodge is LT and B. So, you know, it's giving you all the hotkeys that you need. It tells you what they all are. Makes life a lot easier that way. It's very user-friendly, is Valheim. It's one of the best things I like about it is they've made it very user-friendly. They've put in a lot of quality of life upgrades as well as content. So yeah, it's definitely one that I'm hoping to continue playing long into the future, if they continue to update it, of course. We still have a long way to go on the playthrough. We're only just at the swamp, and that's 3 of 7 biomes currently. Hang on, let me double check that. So we've got meadows, got black forest, swamp, mountain, plains, mistlands, ashlands. Yeah, so we're at 7 biomes. Technically the ocean is a biome as well, but you don't really need to go and explore that other than sailing around to new islands and maybe taking on some sea serpents, which we are getting very close to doing. I'm very looking forward to showcasing a fight with a sea serpent. There's a few different ways you can do it. I believe in one of our previous episodes we attempted to have a battle with a sea serpent whilst it was on the coast, and it did not work properly because we got trapped in the water and he bit us. Right, getting close to night time. How are we doing on carry weight? We're not too bad. Durability on the axe is good as well, so we might as well just pop back and sleep. We'll probably repair whilst we're there as well. Looks like our smelters and everything is still going. I'm just going to move this ancient wood as it's the fine wood chest is getting pretty full. Got lots of standard wood as well. Good. All of the smelters stuff is done. Let's stack those in there. Refill these. Okay, I'm just going to take these two stacks and put them in the chest next to our forge. Oh god, I can't climb the stairs. Come on, there we go. It's a bit awkward that I have to walk about halfway up the ground in order to get onto the stairs when I'm over encumbered. Come on, waddle your way over. There we go. Waddle, it's a difficult word to say. Right, there we go. Pop back out. Right, we feel cold, so it's now night time. So we just want to quickly fill these up and get to bed. There we go, 20 in each. Grab some wood. Pick up the coal. Might as well top these up as well. We're going to skip the night, we might as well skip both. Alright, straight to bed. Oh, someone's picking on the boar again. Oh god, it's another... You just took out like 90% of our... Don't you dare run away. You are not getting away from doing that. That shaman, whatever, just took out... How many boar did he take out there? Quite a few. We've still got a few left. There's 1, 2, 3... Oh no, Barry and Bessie have been killed. You... Oh, that is so annoying. He's killed our named boars. Rest in peace, Barry and Bessie. You were there from the start. Now you're gone. Oh dear, oh dear. I do still remember that we have had a couple of comments on previous episodes where people have asked for boars to be named. I think I mentioned in an episode after that, that we had done a lot of recordings of the game. Where I currently am in terms of playing it is a lot further ahead than where we are on the playthrough. So I will try to remember and put and name those boar. I'm pretty sure in terms of recording it might have already been done, but it is quite far ahead. It's going to be plains area roughly when you see them start showing up in the videos. But I will try and do something else in the meantime. But I do appreciate the comments. And this will be the same for future creatures that we can that we tame as well. They can also be named. I think there's 4 different types currently, unless of course Ashlands brought in some more. I'm not 100% sure. There's a few different things you might be able to name. To tame, sorry, not name. Anything that you tame, you can obviously give it a name to, but I'm just thinking about all the different types of creatures you can name. There's 4 that I know of currently, but there might be more from Mistlands and Ashlands, because I haven't, again, like I've said, I haven't played Mistlands a lot, so I don't know everything that you can do in it yet. So it's something we're going to have to look into once we're there. I hope someone's on the balls again. Come on, leave him alone. It's just a ball. Bloody Greylings. Gonna punch him. Can't even be bothered pulling a weapon out. I'm just gonna punish you. There we go. Punch you to death. We should probably look at giving the boar some more fruits or some more veg so that they can replenish their lost family members. I feel sorry for them. Poor things. Constantly under threat of being attacked by grey dwarfs. Okay, I think we're pretty much done with everything there. Might be a couple of stumps that we've missed, but other than that we should have got all the wood and the logs chopped up. So let's dump the fine wood in here. That is a decent amount of fine wood. That'll do us for quite a long time. Quite a lot of wood as well. We have been converting some of it into coal as we've been going along, so hopefully that will be enough for what we need currently. We are also going to go and replant the seeds that we got from those trees. Obviously we want to keep the orchard growing to keep the stocks replenished as and when we need them. Well, the downside being that we've got less seeds this time. It's pretty much the same every time, I'll be honest. I think it's like a random chance that you get seeds from trees, so it's not every tree you cut down will get seeds. Sometimes you might get more, sometimes you might get less, but from my experience, on average, you get less seeds every time you cut the trees down. So, say if you plant 20 trees and then they grow and you cut them all down, you might end up with 15 or you might end up with 10. But it's rare that you get more than what you planted, so just to be aware. You might still have to go out and about to gather more. Okay, so this sapling to the left of us, as you can see, is a bit of a darker colour compared to the others because of that stone block we just chopped up. And you can tell it's now gone back to being a green colour, so it does have room to grow. That is the room to grow mechanic. If you don't have enough room around it, it won't grow. But the sapling, when you plant it, will tell you, and then you can always remove the item that's stopping it from growing, and then it will change back again. Now, we missed a couple of the oak stumps. Might grab those now. With the oak trees, because they're a much larger tree, I want to give them a lot more room when they're growing, so they're not going to clash into each other. Was that one? That's fine. It just looks a bit darker naturally. I think they're all looking pretty good. Let's grab these two stumps, get rid of those. I don't have to take a few stumps to a few swings to take out. I'm stumbling over my words a lot today. There we go. What's this sapling doing? I think the oak tree saplings just naturally look a bit darker and a bit browner, so they look like they don't want to grow, but I think they're fine. Quickly repair them all up. Doing pretty well on iron so far. Okay, so time to do some chest upgrades. This is one of the other things we need lots of iron for. So I'm pretty much just going to knock down all of these food chests. It's going to leave a lot of items on the floor, but once we've actually built these next level of chests, as you can see, they're much bigger in terms of size. We're still going to have 3 of them rather than the 4. Oh, just punched that one by accident, but as you can see there, the inventory is at least 3 times bigger. So it's definitely worth the upgrade, and you won't really need to upgrade it much more than that afterwards. But there are future... Bloody greylings, leave them alone. There we go. There are future upgrades for chests as well, but they are very big in terms of the actual size of them, and the size upgrade isn't that much of a jump. So we might use them for a couple of things here and there, but I won't be replacing all of them again. Most of them will stay as these kind of iron chests. I call them iron chests. They have a different name, but I just call them iron chests. I think it's a reinforced chest is the actual name of it. Yeah, we can hover over it there. It says reinforced. But yeah, we'll probably keep the majority of our chests as these for the future, for going forward. I think we actually took out the floorboards in the corner there as well by accident. You might have to regrow those. In order to build these, you need 10 fine wood and 2 bars of iron. So not a massive amount of material cost to make them, but It's the iron bars, is the extra cost of them. And we're just quickly organising the fruit and veg chest so that everything's in a nice neat order, so we know exactly what we've got for each, instead of just trying to look through a list. Inventory Tetris is what I like to call this, when you're trying to organise things and slot things in properly. Okay, building, floor, let's put this corner back in, thank you very much. Alright, well the chests, we might do this one as well. Yeah, the boss head chest is definitely going to need upgrading. The creature head chest, the trophy chest, that's the one. We're going to need a bigger one of those because there are a lot of trophies in the game. We've not even collected half of them yet, so we're definitely going to need a much bigger chest for these. Some of them will get put on the walls, but as you can see, we gather multiples of each, so it's not like putting one skeleton head on a wall is going to get rid of all the skeleton heads, sadly. Although I suppose we could make a whole room worth of skeleton heads if we really wanted to. Oh god, we punched it again. We should really stop punching these reinforced chests. Probably be taking damage for doing that. Right, so fishing rod and bait. And then all the valuables. Anything else needs to go in there? Nope, we're good. Although we did have another healing mead. That's quite nice. Oh no, it's a minor healing mead, that's why. We're just going to dump all of these in here for now. We don't need all of them. Obviously we're not taking on a boss back in our base, so we're okay for that. Right, so let's get some more iron going since these are done. Carrying too much? Yeah, I thought we were. Because we're holding 22 bars. There we go. Perfect. Alright, let's grab some more fine wood. Continue with the chest upgrades. What have we got here? The armour and weapons chest. We should probably do those as well, actually. Oh, we destroyed another floorboard. Oh, we did it twice? Yeah, we did it twice, for God's sake. Silly. Do we have the wood on us to rebuild these? We're going to have to put the floor back in, yeah. Actually, no, we're not. We're going to put them here. Just because it wants to be awkward, we'll put them here instead. There we go. Might even have to put a third one down, depending on how much armour and weapons we build over the course of this playthrough. Alright, so tools can go in here. Don't need the bronze axe anymore. We don't need those pickaxes. How about bow and arrow? Should we keep those? That's armor sets. Yep, armor in this one. Try and keep all of the armor sets together as well. There's our bronze set. Yes, we are still wearing our troll hide sets. It has been mentioned that even though I'm progressing through the game, I'm still using the troll armor. It's just so useful. At the current level we're playing through, it gives a nice level of armor protection for us, but it also allows the freedom of movement and increased run speed, or the standard run speed rather than the decreased from having metal armor on. So yeah, I don't think I'll be going back to it too much after the swamp, but it's just a nice alternative to have if we ever need to move freely, but also wanting to wear armor so that if we do come across any difficulties or any creatures that want to fight, then we're not completely naked. Because even the standard Meadows creatures, if I have 25 health and no armor on, even the standard forest creatures or the Meadows creatures are going to be quite dangerous. So yeah, we always need to... I just like having armor on, that's all. Just making sure I've got that protection. Okay, I'll take our fine wood bow back. Might as well, get some arrows. Oh dear. Whoops. That was a mistake. Alright, so go. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go out and hunt some deer. The reason why is because for the iron armor set, I believe we need some deer hide. Is it the iron armor set? No, it might not be the iron armor set. I think it's something else. We need some deer hide for something. I can't remember off the top of my head what it is right now. But there is an armor set, and there might even be some weapons and upgrades and stuff that we need deer hide for. So we're just going to go out and grab some. Or hunt some, sorry. We're going to head this way this time. We have explored down here before, but it has also been a very long time since we've come this way. So hopefully any deer that we might have culled from this side in the past will have returned. Just missed that one. There we go. Oh, there was another deer next to us. Where was that? Ah, there it is, yeah. Didn't even see that one. Stealthing behind a tree. Oh god, that was wildly inaccurate. Is that a boar? Oh, that's a greyling. I'll just take him out now. I can hear them, but I can't see them. That's the problem with being in the meadows. The deer are quite loud, but sometimes they're really difficult to see because of all the trees. And then you'll wander off exploring for them, turn a corner, and there'll be a deer right in front of you, which will then get startled. With the lighter armor set as well, from the troll hide, you can actually, once you've upgraded your sprinting or your running skill, once it's high enough, you will get enough of a speed boost where you can actually catch up to deer as they're running away, and you'll be able to take them out. So it is a good thing to have a high level of run, like the sprinting, sorry. If you remember back to our first few episodes, trying to catch up to a deer whilst standard running was impossible because they have a faster move speed. But the bonus you get from leveling up that sprinting skill is just very, very, very useful. Oh, some raspberries. We'll grab these. Might as well top up the stocks whilst we're here. Oh, there's another one. Pew. Take him down, grab his hide. Should we have a look at some wolves while we're here? We've killed a couple of wolves so far. We've definitely got the armor and the weapons to do it. Nah, I think we'll just keep hunting deer. Don't need wolves right now. And gathering materials for when we do need them. They'll be very easy for us to do once we're actually on the mountain. So much easier to hunt deer when you've got an upgraded bow compared to the standard, what was it called, the crude bow. The arrow drop is nowhere near as bad, and they fly faster as well, so it's just so much easier to aim and to hit them. How much are we doing? Oh, we're okay. Certainly going to need some more, but it's a pretty good amount. We've only been at it for a few minutes and we've got that much. It's pretty good. Is that another one down there? Can't really see. I don't know. Can't really... difficult with those trees. It's also getting pretty dark as well. We are getting close to night time. Just zooming in a bit because these smaller saplings here keep blocking our vision. Almost in FPS mode. Come on, dear, I can hear you. You're definitely around here somewhere. Oh, there's one. There you are. Oh, wow, our bow skill is only 10. I thought it must have been higher than that. There we go. Sneak attack damage on them. Beautiful. I can zoom our POV out a bit more. Oh, another grayling. Of course you are. He was heading over to our boar. What is it with the greylings and my boar? Is it because they're tame? Leave them alone. Horrible, horrible creatures. I would have thought the greylings would want to avoid being near my base with these two charcoal kilns going. They hate fire. $14, that's not bad. Pop everything away. Okay, so I think we're going to look at ending the recording soon. Obviously, we are also going to look at going to bed as well because it's getting close to night time. So naturally, we are going to top up the smelters and the charcoal kilns and sleep through the night to skip those. But yeah, I think we're probably going to call the episode very shortly as well. So it's been a bit of a random past few episodes, especially with the gap in between episodes 44 and 45. Again, I do apologise for that. Sorry, 45 and 46. It was a very silly, stupid mistake, and I really hope I don't make that mistake in future. But it can happen. But again, like I said, luckily enough, we didn't miss much. It was literally just the mining through the swamp crypt. So if anything, we kind of just skipped over that part. Wasn't intentional, before anyone thinks it definitely wasn't an intentional thing. It was just me being a bit of a dum-dum and not double-checking that I'd actually started recording before going off and carrying on. But yeah, hopefully we can not do that in future. Let's sleep through the night. We are progressing quite well. We are only a few more episodes or a few more days away from taking on the swamp boss as well. There are a few more things we want to do in the swamp, but we are progressing very nicely. Yes, anyway, I'm going to call the episode very shortly, so thank you everybody for watching. I certainly hope you've enjoyed this one, and I shall catch you in the future episodes.